Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Right, what I've got for you today is a pair of baby booties, but these are actually for preemie babies. The sole measures just under 2.5 inches. Now I've used a 2.5mm crochet hook. See how tiny they are? Let me just put this up a little bit. Oops. And lightweight yarn. So I have got this pattern if you're interested in 0 to 3 and 3 to 6, but this is for preemie babies. This is also great for if you've got dolls and you want to make little shoes for the Reborn dolls. And the other thing they're great for is when you want to announce your pregnancy and you know it's a baby girl, you could hand these out. Or present them in a box. Great idea. And you want to let your family and friends know what you're having. Right, lightweight yarn. You will need a scissors. You won't need any needle for this because it's not much to it all sort of hides in between and we just snip it off. A 2.5mm crochet hook and some lightweight yarn. I've used 100% acrylic of the light baby yarn, but you can try another yarn if you wish. If you don't want acrylic and you want some sort of cotton blend in there, just make the sole, and if it's roughly the same size using this hook, then you know you're good to carry on with the rest of the shoe. Excuse me. At that point you could also, depending on your tension, because some people work really tight and some work really loose, and the sizings of the shoes could be different, so from what I'm making them. So my advice is always make the sole, and if it's roughly where it should be, then carry on with the rest of the shoe. Right, to begin, do your slip knot. You do yours how you do yours. This is how I do mine. And chain 9. Now, if I'm working a little bit too fast for you, for if beginners want to join in, you can slow the video down from the settings options, and you can also add subtitles on. If I get to the end of the row before you do, please just pause and carry on at your own speed and join me when you're done. Right, the first row, you never count the one on the hook, skip 2, go to the third. There will be tiny chains now, so go to the third chain, pop your hook in, pull up the loop and pull through 3. That's your half double crochet. The chain 2 will act as 1 half double crochet, so technically you've got 2, but we've just made 1. And we will place another one in the same space, 2 half double crochets. We will carry along on the chain doing 1 half double crochet in each of the next 5 chains. And 5. Forgot to mention, you only need to know how to do half double crochets, double crochets and a double crochet decrease, but I will show you the decrease when we get there. Very last teeny weeny chain here, pop in 6 half double crochets. And 6. We will work along the chain. Take this with you because we're going to snip it off on the end. Go to the opposite side of that chain here and pop in a half double crochet. That's your first one. Do 5 in total, 1 in each chain along. And 5. When you get to the very last stitch, we want to place 3 half double crochets because we've got 3 this side, we want 3 this side. But I don't actually like working into that stitch because it just makes the hole bigger. If you look on the side, trying to zoom in, there's a little strand there, looks like a little V. Just go into there and do 3 half double crochets. And you should have now 22 stitches all the way around. Slip stitch to the top of that chain 2. Okay, because that's going to be our first half double crochet. just a small shoe and you don't want the strands getting in the way, you can just snip it off. Okay, row number 1. Number 2, chain 2, and into the same way you've just slip stitch here, pop in 2 double crochets. So yarn over, go in, pull up the loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. That's 1, and again for the second one. You want to do that over the next 2 stitches, so 2 in the next one and 2 in the next one. But be mindful, you can see this tiny little dash here. Because the hooks are small and the stitches are small, you don't want to miss it. That's also a stitch, so it's both loops. Make sure you go into that one. That's your next stitch there. Might be a little bit tight, but it's fine. And 2 double crochets into there. 2 double crochets into the next one. And you've got a total of 6 here. 2, 2 and 2. One double crochet into the next 5 stitches. That's right. Right, in the next 6 stitches we'll be placing 2 half double crochets in each one. That's 2 half double crochets in the one stitch. You want to do 5 more. That's 4. 5 and 6. Okay, 5 double crochets on this side, 1 in each stitch. It's a very tiny sole. It's probably just the length of my finger. That's 5. And then you've got 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Place 2 double crochets in each one. Right, that's the sole done. You want to slip stitch on top of the first double crochet. And you should now have 34 stitches. The next will also be 34. We are working, we're not increasing, but we are separating to get this nice little ridge here, separating the top to the bottom. Now, if you don't want to do that, you can work into both loops, but I'll be working in the back loops if you want that same effect. So we're doing half double crochets all the way around into the back loop. So you will start at the very first teeny weeny back loop there. So yarn over and go into here, pull up the loop and pull through 3. So it's back loops only. There's both of your loops. We are just working into the back. Go ahead and do those. I'm just going to speed up my half double crochets now before anyone starts saying you're doing it way too fast. I'm assuming you've got your half double crochets now. Back loops only. Okay, if you haven't quite caught up with the half double crochets, you can pause me here and then we can you can carry on. You want to slip stitch to the top of the first half double crochet. Okay, if I just flatten the work out here, you can see that I'm here. I always follow the line in the middle and slip stitch one across because I like my center of my toe to be exactly where I want it. So just pop your hook in and do a slip stitch. We're still going to be working 34 stitches. Right, the first decrease round. So chain one, go into the same stitch and do a half double crochet. That's one, and you want to do 9 in total. And 9. Oh. Now we're going to do 8 sets of 2 double crochets together, 2 double crochet decreases. So I'll show you how to do a couple of these and then we will need to do 8 in total. So this is the first one. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up the loop and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop and pull through 2, 3 loops, pull through all 3. That's 2 double crochets together. Show you that again. Yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop and pull through 2, and then yarn over again. Pull up a loop and pull through 2, pull through all 3. We've got 2 sets now, we want to do 8 in total. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Once you've completed those 8, we will have 9 half double crochets going this way. And this one here, because we slip stitched across, that's 9 in total. Slip stitch into the first half double crochet. Looks really cute for me. Okay, chain 1, last row. Yarn over, go into the same stitch, pull up the loop and do a half double crochet. We will do 9 half double crochets again. And 9. Now we will do 4 sets of the decrease. So yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop and pull through 2, and then go into the next one, pull up a loop and pull through 2 and pull through all 3. That's 1. Go ahead and do another 3 more. and 4. Nine half double crochets on this side, starting from the next stitch. Eight and 9. Slip stitch to the first half double crochet here, chain 1 and cut some yarn. Doesn't have to be massive because we are going to drag this along. When we are doing the back part of the shoe. Now all we have left is to attach the little ties. So leave about that much because we want to make a knot on the end of this chain. So do your slip knot and chain 25. And 5 more. Okay, 25 chains. Now what you want to do is find where your join is here. Count the first stitch. We want to go 5 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Find the 5th one and attach the chain by drawing up a loop and pulling it through both with a single crochet. That's 2, that's 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. This middle one here, the join, we will class as 6. That's going to be our centre. Then we'll work 5 across this side. So 5, the one in the middle, and 5 this side. Take this with you. Okay. When you've done this, so you've slip stitched from the 5th, started your single crochets from the 5th stitch from this side. Both shoes are exactly the same. Do the one in the middle and then 5 this side. Okay, and they should fall roughly in line. Chain 25 again for the other tie. Cut a little bit of yarn and you're done. I'll just show you how to do these little bits on the end. So first of all, that's the strand that we have of the main shoe. We sort of drew it through, so you can just cut that off. Now you need to make a knot on the end of this, and the knot needs to be right at the edge. So if you've got a different method, then go ahead with that. I just tend to sort of grab the main bit and then sort of half of it's the chain and half of it's the loop. Make the knot and then gently, using my nails, make sure that the knot sort of comes right at the end. It doesn't have to be perfectly at the end, but close enough. Give it a good squeeze and just snip off as close as you want. Show you this again. So just hold. So it's half and half. That's just my tip, but you can do whichever method you prefer. And roll the knot and then push it to the end. And we are done. Gorgeous 2.5 inch baby booties. So like I said, if you want to make it even more smaller, try a 2mm crochet hook, try even a thinner yarn, a cotton yarn. This is 100% acrylic. And here we have the premature baby booties. Great one for babies that arrive early, and also pregnancy announcements, and great for hospitals as well. Thanks everybody for watching. Please do subscribe, like and share. Thank you for all your lovely comments, and I'll see you very soon.